It's time to give fats a rebrand. Once villainized as the dietary devil responsible for everything from heart disease to tight pants, fat is now experiencing a renaissance, especially the kind that comes wrapped in a shell. And while nutrition science has mostly focused on fat's impact on cholesterol or weight, there's a new player in the game: the gut microbiome. Emerging research suggests that plant-based fats, particularly those found in nuts like pistachios, almonds, and walnuts, don't just nourish you. They feed your microbes differently than fats from processed foods or animal products. That's right, your gut bacteria aren't neutral bystanders when it comes to dietary fat. They're picky, they play favorites, and they may actually help explain why nuts are so good for metabolic health. Let's start with the fat profiles. Nuts are naturally rich in monounsaturated fats, MUFAs, and polyunsaturated fats, PUFAs, especially omega-6 and, in the case of walnuts, even some omega-3s. These fats are structurally different from the saturated fats found in red meat, butter, and processed snacks, and they behave very differently once they make their way to the gut. Clinical trials comparing diets rich in plant-based fats versus animal fats show something fascinating. People who eat more MUFAs and PUFAs from nuts tend to have greater microbial diversity, more butyrate-producing bacteria, and lower levels of inflammation. Saturated fats, on the other hand, have been linked to increases in Blauschia hydrogenotrophica and Bilophila-Wadsworthia, bacteria associated with inflammation, metabolic endotoxemia, and insulin resistance. One theory is that saturated fats, especially in the context of low-fiber diets, can disrupt the gut barrier, allowing gut toxins like lipopolysaccharides, LPS, to enter the bloodstream and spark systemic inflammation. This leaky gut phenomenon doesn't seem to happen to the same degree with plant-based fats, which appear to be more gut-friendly, possibly because they enhance bile acid metabolism in a healthier direction and generate fewer pro-inflammatory microbial byproducts. And then there's fiber. Unlike a scoop of lard or a spoonful of margarine, nuts deliver their fats embedded in fiber-rich plant matrices. This combo slows digestion, reduces fat absorption. Yes, some fat in nuts literally passes through unabsorbed and gives gut bacteria something to ferment. As a bonus, polyphenol in nuts also serve as microbial modifiers, helping beneficial species flourish while suppressing unwanted ones. In a recent human trial comparing nut-enriched diets to standard high-fat diets, researchers found that the nut group had higher levels of Faecalibacterium prosonitzii, a powerful anti-inflammatory bacterium known for producing butyrate, and a corresponding drop in markers of oxidative stress and insulin resistance. Even without weight loss, participants showed metabolic improvements simply from the quality of the fat. So, are plant-based fats really feeding the microbiome? In a sense, yes, they're creating an environment that promotes balance. Not by acting as direct food, bacteria don't digest fats the same way they do fiber, but by shaping bile flow, gut barrier integrity, inflammation levels, and the overall ecosystem. And when you pair those fats with fiber, antioxidants, and plant compounds as nature does in nuts, you've got a metabolic and microbial win. The takeaway? Not all fats are created equal, especially when it comes to your inner microbial world. A palmful of pistachios or walnuts isn't just a heart-healthy snack, it's a microbial mood booster. Your gut bacteria may not send thank you notes, but they'll respond by helping regulate inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, and maybe even sharpen your metabolism. So next time you're choosing between a handful of nuts and a greasy chip bag, remember, one feeds your cravings, the other feeds your microbes. And frankly, the microbes are better at taking care of you in the long run.